both Bella and I's local scene Bulb, fellow
Bulb.
Tato,
Yes.
out here against Arer, who we've seen quite a bit of on the stream today. Actually, we saw a quick 6-0 and a handshake from Arer earlier, and looking forward to seeing what they can do against somebody who I know to be an extremely accomplished Zero Suit.
Yeah. And if you guys didn't remember from the previous sets or you weren't watching stream then, Arer is number 6 in South Dakota. So this is definitely a formidable foe for Bulb, but Bulb is a very, very patient player and is definitely a whiff punisher.
Definitely.
Something that you've got a lot of, you gotta have nerves of steel sometimes against Pikachu. And we have a local Pikachu in Nebraska, Zen, who Bulb has played against many times before.
Quite a bit.
So Bulb definitely knows this matchup, but Arer doing a really good job right now of just kind of like taking the hits to just kind of like taking minimal losses right now. At 95%, it is quite a lot for Pikachu, but I've definitely seen some Zero Suit combos that go from 0 to infinity, you know?
Definitely. But the Zaire right now doing just so much work here for Bulb. I imagine, especially, in a game where so many characters approach via jump, the Zaire is so strong, especially for like a retreating option to be safe. But right now, Arer's doing a really good job of finding the percentage back onto Bulb here. Arer's even the straight back up with just a couple of interactions. Bulb going out deep trying to find a Zaire off stage. Or a side B, I think that was actually.
Yeah, I know both of these players are just trying to find this kill and working hard for that kill. Like, geez, normally you just see someone like, I don't know, like F tilt, do an aerial for like a kill, but both of them kind of like going to some extremes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What was that?
Definitely.
Jab looked a little weird. He's there. Ooh, an up smash jab, frame one jab, dash attack. Both of them kind of getting a little bit into this kill, but the up air is going to do it. Good stuff from Bulb here, and Arer doing the most that they can to find this kill. Bad here, going to send him off stage. Ooh, nothing off that side B. Ooh, we're going to get hit by the...
big call out on that forward smash. Bulb going for a get-up attack. But even stocks now, even percents. Some good bread and butters coming out here from Arer.
Yeah, 45%. That's nothing to scoff at against Zero Suit. That is mid-percent now.
Yep.
Looking for the up smash. Probably into the bear here, but just not the safest combo starter. Good. Down B into... What was that?
Well, I think they didn't think that would connect, so...
Not a lot of confidence on that, but it's alright. I mean, no punish is better than getting punished.
Yes,
so it's
absolutely.
Better to play it safe sometimes. Look for the down air. Ooh, and just calling out these Pikachu side B uppies. Doing a really good job with that. As we mentioned earlier, Arer really likes to go to center stage with up B, and I think Bulb is catching on to that very quickly. Bulb is amazing at adapting and kind of noticing player habits. So we're going to see how this goes. Yes, you don't want to get up attack on that again, so just waiting it out at ledge. Bulb just kind of dancing back and forth with these down Bs, and Arer just here and there getting some hits back.
Wow.
Gonna do it. That was above him.
That was like, he was above him and behind him.
Sometimes the game is a game, so.
True.
We're gonna see how it plays out. Arer looking really dominant in this lead right now. Only 60% on second to last.
Frame one jab, baby.
What? I've never seen that before.
Ooh, throwing everything out there, just looking for that up B. Throwing it out again.
I don't know, maybe missing, but it's sparked. Zaire looking for the jab too. And Zaire just barely not hitting Pikachu. Good drop down fair from Arer, but just barely missing it on the two-frame to ledge.
Doing a good job of mixing up his recovery off stage. Ooh, really good spacing on that back air.
Yep.
Finding the side B from Pikachu. Arer was able to land there though, and does have center stage control again.
And Bulb just doing an amazing job right now, just kind of keeping right outside of the burst range, but sometimes you can't react to some stuff against Pikachu, especially with that up B. Just kind of getting caught here, and Bulb just very, very patient, spacing right outside of range, and Pikachu up B gonna do it, up tilt. Not gonna take it just yet. PS2 is a pretty tall stage that's sparked.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then the dash attack to punish from Pikachu. And right now, it looks like Aer's running away with this lead a little bit. Good parry off of that quick attack. Now, okay.
The best that he can.
The Nares.
Up smash. Do it. Yeah, looking for the thunder there. Arer, like we said earlier, really loves these thunders. Playing at a really good advantage. One up throw.
Okay. I mean, this is still a little bit of a mountain to climb here for Bulb.
Yep.
If he's gonna want to come back from this. I don't know if Pikachu is like Nair kick flippable, but that's definitely something to keep in the back of your minds. You know, in the mid 30%.
Yeah.
Up smash, doing quite a bit of damage, and now we're kind of at that percent. If you get Nair at the wrong moment, it could be all over.
I think that's what Bulb is looking for right now.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and shield there and just kind of not reacting to the Nair, just holding it a little too short.
Holding
Good down
shield
B out of
there, oh my
stage.
gosh.
Double fair. For the down smash,
Yeah.
fair. And ZSS at 157%. That's huge. Good air dodge, just kind of mixing it up a little bit. Pulling out all the stops right now to hold onto the stock, and Arer doing a good job just holding on.
Oh my gosh, okay. We've got an intense set on our hands here. Fishing for that side B, not going to find it. Pikachu dashing for quick attacking back to stage, and then just the forward tilt taking it.
I think that was a bit of a buffer roll there,
Yeah.
and just covering it with the F tilt. Good stuff from Arer there. Bulb doing a good job too of holding onto the stock, bringing it back to even at the deficit. We're gonna have to see what the adaptations look like going forward here, but Arer is looked pretty dominant for a while there.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna want to hold on to that.
Especially off stage, I think.
Oh, yeah.
In the moments that we saw Arer getting Bulb off stage, we saw calling out, some pretty common like. Zero Suit Samus options for recovering. I do think Bulb was doing a good job of mixing it up by the end of that game, though, and changing up how he was recovering. So I do have confidence that we're going to see a little bit more out of Bulb in this second game.
Yep, 100% here. And I like this stage pick, honestly. There's a lot less space that you have to cover versus Pikachu, Thunder, T-Jolt camping. And ZSS is so good at zone breaking too. That's just kind of like a double whammy for Pikachu.
Yeah.
But here we go. Getting right into it. Just kind of playing the neutral game right now. Both of them just kind of feeling him out again. Kind of seeing like, so how did you adapt after that last game, you know?
Right. I will say something that Arer doesn't really fall for, that I see a lot of people fall for against Zero Suit Samus, nice jab lock, is Bulb will throw out like up smash in neutral quite a bit, and it seems like Arer is just not getting hit by that at all. So it almost seems like at some point, when do you kind of abandon that part of your game plan and adjust to something else in neutral? Holding down on that recovery was a smart move.
Bulb off stage again, cannot get back on, but that flip kick couldn't work right now.
Yeah.
Good get out of disadvantage tool.
Arer's DI has been so good in disadvantage as well.
Unfortunate, and that fair is going to do it. Again, Arer making such good use of these drop down fairs. And Bulb calling out the roll into center stage here. The online Smash Classic.
Aer's been doing such a good job of spacing around Zaire as well.
Yeah.
Just really not afraid of it. I see a lot of people who are like afraid of Zaire, but like if you get in close enough and are low enough, it really doesn't hit you. So, Arer exploiting that to his benefit in this matchup.
Right, and still at a bit of a deficit. Well, pretty decent sizable deficit. Bulb is just trying to nickel and dime his way back in, but Arer is not giving it to him. I mean, why would you? Like, just keeping it safe. I like the game plan from Arer, just playing it safe, not going for anything super risky that could net the kill. Hold on to that stock as long as possible, and that F tilt just barely not hitting. We wanted him killed anyways. ZSS F tilt isn't really anything too crazy in terms of killing power.
Yeah.
And just again, Arer amazing with these uppy kind of like mix up on the stage. There's very little ledge play that Arer is willing to commit to, and I think that's very smart against a character like ZSS who has the paralyzer. But the parry into the up B, really strong out of shield kill move.
Yep.
Another down air, kind of like the opposite of up B if you think about it. It just goes in the opposite direction.
True.
And back into kind of this like neutral, but it's not super neutral for Bulb right now. He's got 110% kind of climb back for him.
Yeah.
Or if you just get the Nair flip kick, you can always
True.
do that.
You absolutely could always do that. I will say it seems to me like Arer's adaptation has just kind of overall been better throughout this game, because Bulb has made some adaptations here and there, but like we also see Arer has shifted into this different mode than in the last game, where he's really putting a lot of pressure on Bulb's shield, putting a lot of nairs out there, and because it's a multi-hit, it's finding shield pokes, and Arer's getting openings off of that.
Yeah.
So how do you find a way to deal with that? Once Arer gets into Bulb's bubble where Zaire doesn't work anymore, like how do you get in anymore?
That dash attack is definitely going to take it. Such a strong kill move, and burst, kind of like a burst option as well. Another thing I think I neglected to mention too is that ZSS, her out of shield is really good, but Pikachu is so small and Pikachu is so easy that like some of her main out of shield tools, like fair,
like her,
don't hit.
She's got a frame one jab, but if Pikachu's pancaking, that's not going to hit.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's kind of the hard thing, is that Pikachu can be so hard to hit with ZSS, especially who has such precise hitboxes. There's not a whole lot of like leeway for some of these hitboxes.
Right. Especially like a nair flip kick, you know what I mean? Like you got to be pinpoint accurate with that.
Yeah.
And when this Pikachu's moving around this fast, ooh, messes up the
very
jab
slow.
lock.
Yeah, just very slightly slow on the F smash there. And Bulb doing everything in his power, trying to just bring it back. I mean, 90%, if you just take the sum like randomly, like right now, it's definitely doable. And Arer is not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
Trying to down B out of it. Yep.
Forward smash taking that game. Arer taking it 2-0 over Bulb. And one of the Tatoes bites the dust, unfortunately. But really good showing there from Arer. You know, really solid.
Yeah, both of them played exceptionally well. It's just it's kind of a hard matchup. Pikachu is just one of those characters that most characters kind of struggle with.
Yeah.
As we were kind of saying, there's just some tools that ZSS lacks that Pikachu can kind of get out of for. But good stuff. We're going to see Arer move on to bracket. Again, it's not too terrible. It's not, you know, Bulb. I don't think Bulb was projected to win that match, so it is what it is. But good stuff to Arer. Always love to see the South Dakota boys do well too. But